I think so. Also because it was a very messy start. I think a lot of people was really disappointed with how neighboring countries responded. So in coming together and finding European answers, I think this will test us, because this union cannot just be a union of sunshine and open market. It must also be a union where we help each other when there is a need. Well, the instrument that we will use in order to make sure that we can make a recovery fund will be a sort of lending instrument that is for sort of us, the European democracy, a pan-European way of doing things. So it has some similarities of what has been discussed before, but also, of course, catering for other points of view. And I think that is the kind of solution that is possible if you do not say it has to be my solution and then get this sort of very polarized way of discussing things.
The euro area is facing an economic contraction of a magnitude and speed that are unprecedented in peacetime. Measures to contain the spread of the coronavirus, COVID-19, have largely halted economic activity in all the countries of the euro area and across the globe. Growth scenarios produced by ECB staff suggest that euro area GDP could fall by between 5 and 12% this year, depending crucially on the duration of the containment measures and the success of policies to mitigate the economic consequences for businesses and workers.
Lo scoppio di questa pandemia ha rivoluzionato in modo drammatico le nostre prospettive economiche. La situazione era già fragile prima della crisi a causa di rischi al ribasso, ma adesso è evidente che è inevitabile quest'anno una grave recessione in Europa. Come diceva Valdis, il 7 maggio saranno rese pubbliche le previsioni primaverili. Noi prenderemo come punto di riferimento le prospettive economiche del Fondo Monetario Internazionale, che hanno previsto una meno 6% nelle attività economiche. Ecco perché oltre 100 paesi hanno chiesto di avere accesso agli aiuti del Fondo Monetario Internazionale.
The coronavirus affects each of us. We're changing our way of life to protect our own health and that of others. We may miss many things that are dear to us, but we don't miss the air pollution from cars or the noise of traffic. When we throw open our windows, we can breathe fresher air. We see nature restoring itself. But we shouldn't fool ourselves. We may be getting a better grip on the coronavirus, but we are not getting a grip yet on climate change. The warming of our planet continues, and it will warm even more if we continue to burn fossil fuels. As we now plan to slowly go back to work and to invest billions of euros to restart our economy, we should avoid falling back in old, polluting habits. Instead, we should bounce back better from this pandemic. We can make our society and our planet healthier by investing in renewable energy, by driving clean cars, by renovating our houses and making them energy efficient, by buying sustainable food, reusing materials rather than throwing them away, or producing low-carbon steel. This is the essence of the European Green Deal. With a green recovery, we will come out of the crisis stronger and healthier.
Opening up the country, how long will you keep up the travel restrictions for Europe?
Well, we're looking at that, and it depends on how long it's taking Europe to heal. Italy is starting to make a comeback. I'm very happy to see that with my friend, the Prime Minister. It's tragic what went on in Italy and Spain and France and Germany, frankly, and every country over there. It's tragic. But we'll be looking at what's happening in Europe, and certainly we want to do that, and they want to do it too. They want to do it very badly. Yeah.
I personally don't think a health passport or certificate is possible. I think it's not up to me to decide, but this is rather a health issue because I don't think it can be trusted until we have a vaccine. Because someone can check a test and it's fine now and in 2 hours can get the virus back. So, I'm not sure how trustful such a certificate would be right now. And since we don't have a vaccine and there is no guarantee that someone is actually not carrying the virus. So we have to live with some degree of assuming some degree of risk. That's a fact. Let's hope a treatment or a vaccine will come soon, and then, of course, all these issues won't be needed. But for this summer, and I know that a lot of people are thinking about this, for this summer, I think everyone needs to be very cautious because it would be a pity that all the efforts we have taken in various member states to be ruined with too quick decisions or with risks which are not acceptable. But as I said, we are going to put forward guidelines for the same rules to be applied in hubs, in transport modes, everywhere, when an opening is happening.
Partigiano, portami via. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano,